baby. Morning.
Good morning.
No, good morning. No, morning.
Morning.
Yeah. Morning?
Morning. Good morning.
I used to judge older women who date younger men, but the older I get, the more I notice that older men are leaving their wives for younger women. Because for some reason, these 30 to 90-year-old men believe dating younger women is better. According to these millennials and boomers, younger females are easier to manipulate, cost less money, and don't want as much, while older women want too much.
Why do you date younger women? Because older women aren't wiser. Older women actually require more than younger women. And younger women are easier to deal with. Older women will tell you, initiate, bring to the table, do what? Pick up a phone call, text? No. If a man wants something from me, he's got to do A, B, and C. Sir Walter Raleigh is not throwing his coat down so you can step over a puddle. You're a 30-plus-year-old woman whose time is running out and you need to date with a sense of urgency. But ultimately, they cannot do it because these pros ain't loyal. They're not loyal because they are still making emotional relationship decisions in fear, scarcity, and lack.
Is that true? These men think so.
I'm fucking all these 16-year-old women or 18-year-old women, whatever the law is in America. 18?
It's 18 usually. You get married at 16. I
All right, in Romania it's 16, sorry.
Yeah.
So I'm fucking all these 18-year-old women, blah, blah, blah.
Grown men on X are having crash outs over prom pictures. The guy on the right, he's a high schooler. He asked Brecky in a TikTok to go to his prom, and Brecky was like 50,000 likes on my comment, and I'll go. Brecky went because she got 50,000 likes, and I thought that was really nice of her. Grown men on X, I guess, don't know the context, so they're like crashing out. This man's like, how does this even happen? It's gotta be payment in the 6 figures. Not sure about this move. And guys, it gets so much worse. So here's this other prom picture and this disturbing tweet saying the stark physical difference between young men and young women of the same age is severely understated. Relationships with significant age gaps are very obviously biologically advantageous. Oh no, don't date young men your age, date me. Like what? And I thought that the post above really explains my thought process in all of this. She says, I hope Gen Z men and Gen Alpha boys wake up to the propaganda older men have pushed on them for decades. They want you to not take serious your late teens and early 20s relationships with women and girls your age group because they want to eliminate you as competition. Someone else says it's been a whole 4 days now that men over 40, 50 years old have been crying and harassing 17-year-old boys about their too juvenile physique because they're salty that girls their age prefer them over older guys. What a time to be alive.
So basically older men don't want older women. Older men encourage young girls to believe that having an older man is better. Then older women and younger men are left to date each other.
Can you imagine how hard it is for the younger males competing with men old enough to be their father and grandpa?
But how do you feel about the cougar era? This gonna trip you up. Okay. Older men don't want older women. Who we supposed to date? They don't want us. Now, when you put it like that, they don't want us. Who's left? And then you get a 21-year-old that's like, oh my God, you look so good. Oh my God, he treating you like you. Yeah. Okay, she is your queen to be. Like, what are you daggone right? Older men don't want older women.
Well, as long as the younger partner isn't under 20, there shouldn't be a problem. I'm strongly against relationship involving anyone below 20 because whether we hate to admit 18 and 19-year-olds are still teenagers.
I'm fucking all these 16-year-old women or 18-year-old women, whatever the law is in America. 18?
Keep in mind, most older women in age gap relationships are involved in them for the same reason as older men who pursue younger women.
I think cougars are weird. And I'm not just talking about any cougar. I'm talking about the cougars who be in their 40s and dating men in their early 20s. Because what on earth does a 21-year-old have in common with a 45-year-old? And the only reason cougars get away with this is because they are women and the people that they date are men. If that was the other way around, if it was a 45-year-old man dating a 21-year-old woman, nobody would look at that and think that that was cute. Nobody would look at that and celebrate that. But we celebrate cougars because people be like, get it, girl. No, don't get it, girl. A 21-year-old is a kid. I don't care what nobody say. Anybody who's ever been 21, if you compare your 21-year-old self with yourself today and you are over 30, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Just because you could drink does not mean that you know anything. Now, a cougar, she in her 50s, she want to date somebody in their 30s. That's a little bit different to me because at least by your 30s, you have lived a little bit more life. You've experienced a couple more things. You have a better sense of self and your frontal lobe is developed. How are you 49 dating somebody who doesn't have a developed frontal lobe? Y'all doing that because y'all want to be able to control somebody. You're doing that because you want to be able to have power over somebody, and it's not cute. And you only get away with it because you're women and the people that you date are men. Flipped around, nobody would think that was cute.
Ladies, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if you're an older woman and you keep attracting young guys, you might think it's a flex, but all that means is they don't want to spend money. Young guys that date older girls know that older girls are a lot more generous. They don't expect him to financially support her. They're, more comforting. They're like a mum. So they know if they date a girl their own age, they can't afford her. So they go for older women. Sorry.
Oh my God.